is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. But tonight we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Oh, he shifts past him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Time for Dak Prescott of the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And he's coming off of an injury-shortened season where he only played in 8 games. But he's hoping to get back to an all-pro level that he played at a year before. Now, with new weapons in town, he and his team believe they can go deep in the playoffs and have a major impact.
The first carry now. This is Williams. Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. He told us he wanted to have a big game running the football. He predicted well north of 100 yards. That's a heck of a start.
And we thought he was just blustering, right? We thought he was just kind of talking and trying to maybe talk himself into it. He knew something, and now that confidence is going sky high.
And they're already in plus territory. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 4. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That's swung out wide to Sanders. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
It's a gain of a
that
yard.
Might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. And that sack there, that likely brings out the field goal unit, so they might have to settle for 3 here on their opening drive.
They did some nice things, getting things started there, moving the ball downfield, but taking that sack on 3rd down, that lets the air out of the momentum balloon just a little bit.
So on 4th down, Prescott off and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they'll likely get a few more drives before we see the second team, but a good start for the first unit with 3 points.
Yeah, good start, and now they want to see them build on it because you're exactly right. They'll get a few more drives at this stage of the preseason. Can they continue to evolve and add to what we just saw in the first drive?
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be let out by their left-handed quarterback.
And he went from being the surprise pick of the first round to the full-time starter late in the season, and now he has a chance to take this team to new heights starting in 2025. Really was impressed with him down the stretch, going head-to-head with Jaden Daniels in a huge game. Now he could be their franchise quarterback for the next 10 years.
Falcons now in the scramble. It gets them a first down.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Atlanta.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. A play fake. Now Penix. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
Good work there. You're going to see on play action, they run an out route with the receiver on the outside and let the tight end work the seam in the area beyond him. A great concept, and it leads to a first down.
Mooney, the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
A gain of
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
The tackle made by Malik Hooker. First and goal, Atlanta.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they go to work on a first and goal. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
Touchdown.
2
Atlanta.
yards on the touchdown there. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result. Usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with.
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Cowboys 3.
So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he will have a Cowboys first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and
4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Prescott now. He wants it all for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Man open, that's Ray McLeod. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. Throw left side, there's London. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Atlanta.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts.
A gain of a yard.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll throw with Penix. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
13 yards.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Operating from the gun, Penix. Finding room in midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Penix. Locates Mooney on the out route.
Complete to Darnell Mooney. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 53. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
Final play of the half, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So halftime.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And he returns this to the 22. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 3rd and 4. To the air, Penix. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Atlanta.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
At the 36-yard line.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Robinson up the middle. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Here's Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll get it down inside the 25. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Looking to throw, Penix. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
At the 21-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Robinson will try to pick it up. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack and to stop him short of the first. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. But hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. That's Zach Harrison who forced his way in to drop him. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
That's such a close game, a very big one. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Penix. That's complete to Mooney. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
First down, Falcons.
And remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout down. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
46-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Again, it's Robinson.
Bijan Robinson, ball carrier.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So Dak and the Cowboys trailing 10-3, 1:06 to play. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now Dak. He's got Pickens complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Into the hands of Sanders. And he will have the Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you've got to get up there and spike it.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Prescott's pass. Complete to Jake Ferguson. It's a gain of 7.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.